All right, y'all, what's up? Uneducated Yogi here. I want to show y'all something very impressive, but y'all not gonna get the full thing because I recorded something earlier today. I recorded 40 minutes worth of content, and it just didn't record right. I didn't find out till after. So this this chart right here, it is showing SoFi. This is the 1 minute chart. And I I woke up today and I came in on the open just to show how I would map out my support and resistant lines, but also when I would go in, when I would go out. So I'm gonna try to do a little summarized version of that real quick. So so the market in my time zone, uh, open right here, 8:30. So I had opened and it shot up. It shot up, and then I was looking for it to come back down. So I got to remember everything I was talking about earlier. So good. Okay, so it shot up, but it didn't. It didn't really start to go down. And you see, like this, it's not crazy high right here. But for me in this channel, as I'm learning, I would play any small move that I can play. Okay. And what I said earlier today was if I was actually going to be day trading this, like just to practice, I would need to set up quick keys within either Trader View. Like I got to download one of the exchanges, like it's like Moo or there's like a bunch of different ones. Where is my uh, hold on. Oh yeah, so I added Coinbase after the video. So I did it in one way. So let's just say if I wanted to day trade ICP, okay? So ICP is the cryptocurrency that is part of the portfolio. So we have the Charles Schwab, and then we have Coinbase, right? And Coinbase, the cryptocurrency that we have is ICP, Internet Computer. So let's say I wanted to trade this one. I can go in here and it says trading panel. So all these are different apps and exchanges you can use. That's why I say like this is called Moo. I'm probably gonna eventually get this one just because I heard it a lot. But Forex is a popular one. Um, I've heard of Webull a lot. So all these are different exchanges. So TradingView, um, it hosts all of these so you can trade. So if I wanted to, I could come in here and why aren't they showing it now? Coinbase. Okay. Okay, here it is. So let's say this was I wanted to trade, from up here down here, whatever. Let's say I just seen it. I knew it. I'm like, man, I want to get in. I can hit this button right here, trade, and on the side right here, this is where we would be placing our trades. So I would have to come in at some point and then exit at some point. So this is all of this right here, but I'm gonna go over this another time, okay? But I want to show y'all what I was talking about. Basically, I would have quick keys set up to where I could just get in a trade and get out of a trade really quick, okay? I don't have that set up, so I didn't actually put in real money for this earlier today, but I followed all the moves of as if I was gonna be trading real currency, okay? So when it shot up like this, it's not a big move, and so I wouldn't get in, but I would keep watching, right? And this is a 1 minute chart, so it's just 1 minute to 1 minute to 1 minute to 1 minute. So when this started to come down, it looked good, but I was like, nah, not good enough. And actually, I wasn't even in the 1 minute chart yet. I went to it later, so it just showed it. It went up, but not all the way. See the typical 3 minute chart that I was used. Whoa. So now here, so and y'all can see, look at the difference of these, right? So the 2 minute chart, you saw the move, how it went down. On this 3 minute chart, look how deceitful it can look. Okay, right here. So we come in 8:30. So it goes up, but then it comes back down. So then the next candle opens down here and it shoots up. So now it shoots up, and now I'm thinking like, okay, there's some action right here. So the first thing I do is I put in these, I put in this right here. I go, okay, well, if it comes, uh, if it comes, back down in this area, then, oh wait, no, it went up here, and then I was like, okay, now that it's going back down, let me look at it. So I would have went in up here. That's what this yellow line was for. So when it got up here, because now you can see on this 3 minute chart, look how high this went, and that was only 3 minutes in. So I was like, okay, it got that high, so maybe it will go back down. So what I did is I went out and I saw where I wanted to put this box right here, this rectangle, and I went back in time to see where I would want to put it, and it happened to land around here. So I drew this one first. Um, I drew this one first after I realized that I wouldn't mind going in at the 25 55 mark. Okay. So now I got in. Okay. I get in and then I want to see how far it's gonna go. And then it started to go. I'm gonna go back to the 1 minute because by this time I was in the 1 minute chart. So it started to come down. Where's all my lines? So I had this one. Well, I knew I was getting in around here, and now I want to see how it plays down. And again, because I'm not acting like I'm some super trader, I knew any little gains that I can get, I would have just accepted that. So I was showing y'all that if this even happened right here, you know, when you just like trying something out, don't try to look for like big gains. Look for a repeatable action that you know you can do. Okay, if that makes sense. You're looking for a repeatable action that you can do. So for me, it's not about big gains yet, but I could have got in there, and if I get it, if as this is coming down, I could be looking at, okay, well, where's that pushback going to be? And as you can see, there was a fight here. I still would have stayed in, still would have stayed in, going down, staying in. Up, it's going up now, and I'm thinking about it, but not yet. It goes up, it goes a little bit past, but it still comes right here, and it starts going back down. So what I did was is when I drew this one, I was like, okay, if it goes in here, I'm getting out. If it goes in here, I'm getting out. But if it keeps going down, I'm gonna just stay in. And I wanted to go back down to closer to where the open is. Okay, remember we opened down here. We opened down here at 8:30, so we can expect it to come back down. Sometimes, right? So it gets down here, and I'm still waiting. So I'm still in the trade, hoping it keeps going down, right? But then it starts to go back up, and now you're like, okay, well, I hope it plays in here for a little bit and goes back down. But what ended up happening is, as you can see, it goes up. And once it hits in here, we get out the trade. So we would have lost a little bit of something right there if we would have waited. And that's okay because you're not risking big yet, right? You're taking small risk when you're starting something new, y'all. Okay. So as you started something new, so now this this happens, and okay, I got to get out. I get out. And then it goes up here, and I go, okay, there could be another chance for me to make something. So I go, all right, well, let me not worry about this one anymore, and let me not worry about this anymore. This down here, because you see it already broke. It broke my support and resistant. In this case, it was a resistant before it broke it. But once it broke, it became a support line, a support zone. So it broke past it. So now I'm not even thinking about this bottom one anymore. Okay. So this bottom one, it goes bye bye. So now we're up here. So now what I do is I I draw the new support and resistance zone, and in this case, it's a resistant. Remember, this bottom one turns to the new support. This top is the new resistance. So I drew this in, and this is before all this stuff came in. Okay, none of this was here. Unfortunately, I couldn't show y'all it live. I recorded everything live so y'all could see it, but none of this was here. So again, I go back in time. I go back in time, and then I figure out where the next breakout is could possibly be. And as you can see, if you look over to uh, the left, if you look over to the left, all the way over here, see the top of this? I'm going over here, and y'all know I use the word fight, right? So the Bears and Bulls are fighting right here. So this is the zone that I chose to pick. I seen a touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here, some touch here, touch here. So there was a lot of touches. I'm like, hey, it is this is the zone. So I draw in this zone now, and I'm sitting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, right? And because I went over some other stuff with y'all in the other video, um, I got back here, and I think I probably got. Oh yeah, the video stopped recording because I didn't have enough space. But it was a good amount. It was enough to show y'all what I wanted to share with y'all, even though I wasn't done with the video, so I was okay with it. And then, like I said, I went back into look at the video, and the whole screen was frozen, so y'all wouldn't have seen anything anyway. Um, but as you can see, the zones that I put, they matter, and this is what I mean. So it's over here, and we're waiting to see where our new entry point can be. So as it comes up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up, and once it hits up here, it's either going to go up or it's going to come back down. And again, if the video didn't like go off because the storage, if I would have stayed here, I would have told y'all this is another chance to come to make a little bit of profit. Let's see how much this would have been from here to here. So 29 cents on a dollar. See, 29 cents right here. Okay, so 29 cents on a dollar, right? I'm gonna call that about 30% right there. And again, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna download some app. I think I'm gonna put it in TraderView so I can actually, and I'm gonna set up all my quick keys soon. Probably not the next video, but soon. And then I'm gonna start playing around with this because one, I want to make sure I'm calling it right. But we'll see it. Y'all gonna see me one day. I'm gonna come in here and I'm just gonna let it go down and just see what happens. But as you can see, these support and resistance lines, they matter because it's touching these, it's touching that. So now it's back here, and boom, once it hits here, we get out. So from here to here, that would have been a little bit of profit. And then again, what's cool about day trading, it's only uh it's only 9:30, right? So from 8:30 to 9:30, this is 1 hour. I lost a little bit right there, right? Remember, I lost a little bit here, but now this trading zone, I want another chance to make a little bit of money. So I get in here and then I make something back right here. So I would have lost from once it goes, oh yeah, it went up here. So it would have went in here. I would have went from here to from there. So I would have. I mean, so now I'm basically back even. So 29 cents to the dollar, as you can see. So basically, I lost money and I gained it right back, basically. So now what's cool is if you stay in something like this, and what I was explaining earlier was I'm swing trading right now, okay? I want y'all to remember that. What I'm showing y'all is the process of which I would do if I was a newbie, and I am. You're a newbie, do the same type of stuff. And you're seeing it live, and you're going to see this account grow. So what I was explaining was, know which type of trader you are. I'm a swing trader first. Well, actually, I'm a holder first. I'm a swing trader second, and then a day trader not. So we made profit off the first swing trade that we did, right? So that was at SoFi. So what's cool about looking at this is as you're day trading SoFi, you're learning SoFi. So maybe I would have been good with breaking even. So I lose there, I gain back there, and then I'm like, you know what? At this, I'm gonna go do a swing trade. And then I'm gonna go to my Robinhood, and that's why I'm gonna put it in Trading View, but I'm gonna go to my Robinhood, and then I'm just gonna look at some swing trade options and just do that. And why would I do that? Because if I'm understanding the movement of SoFi, hey, SoFi been on some heat lately, so I know it's gonna go up, or it has a great potential to go up. So I'm gonna allow my swing trade uh, to you to take advantage of that. Okay. So the day trade, we want to be as certain as possible. We want less risk. Right here, that would have been my last risky move that I would have been relying on because I don't want to stay in the like I'm not going to stay from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock trying to figure out if it's going to go up. Like y'all can see right here, it went up, but you're not going to stay in a trade that long, right? Well, unless that's all you do, that's what you want to do. I ain't doing that. I'm an hour and a half, and then I'm done day trading. Um, so, anyways, it goes, and as you can see, it goes back to that previous, like the resistance zone, and then it broke right there. So it breaks, it goes up, and then this zone becomes the support. But then, as you can see, it just goes back down. So it starts playing in this, and that's why you don't want to day trade this because now it's more going sideways, and it's not going like up or down. It's going up and down, but sideways. So this is called a sideways trend. So you have an uptrend, a downtrend, and a side trend. So this is called a side trend. So you don't want to trade those things because one, you're not going to make that much in like currency, and then it's harder to predict what's going to happen. That's why swing trading comes in because in the long run, you can actually understand a little bit more what's going to happen. And I got this big old video over all that while I was saying that. But side trend here. This is where it broke, it went back down, and then it broke again. And now it's kind of like a side trend. And then it goes up over here. But again, you're not going to try to stay on one day trade, like an option day trade for 4 hours. It's not. I haven't heard anybody doing that in day trading career, but maybe you would. Maybe you are the one. So as a side trend goes, you get out and you look for a swing trade instead. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that for this little section. Again, I wish it was so crazy earlier. And it was clear, it was so clear. But I hope y'all got something from what I just broke down. And now you can see it is staying above this zone that I put here. And to me, yep, that sounds about right. Unless something happens in the SoFi ecosystem to where they have like a bad day or something. SoFi's been on a crazy run. It's not gonna do any crazy moves. So right now we can assume that it's gonna stay around the right here 26 to 25 range. We can just kind of assume that for the next couple weeks or months or whatever. Again, unless something crazy happens. But they've been doing so well, and what I've been teaching myself right now also is understanding earning reports, because one way you can tell if when you should possibly get in on a trade is how their earning reports come out, and that's a quarterly thing. So every 3 months They, companies have to come out with an earnings report, and it's public for everybody to see, and it goes over their revenue, their growth, their debt, um, new products that they have to support, their vision, so to speak. I'm just paraphrasing words. Um, and their next projections. So with all of that, we can understand what we should do when we're trying to get into a trade. And check out one of my last videos, one of them with Jeremy, because he went over SoFi's earning report, because I wanted to show you how that looked. So SoFi's just been killing the game. They've been above expectations for like the last 5 quarters. So that's like the last year and a half, right? So that's good. It's like not a lot of companies do that. So now tomorrow we're gonna see if it's gonna go below our zone, if it's gonna stay above our zone, or is it going to here? Let me put something in right now as I'm on here with y'all. I'm gonna put a so I'm gonna go to the 3 minute view, and I'm gonna put another zone right now, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay. So So as y'all are looking at it, look where there's a lot of like fight at, and see if y'all would have put the zone where I'm about to put it now. So I'm about to put one right here, I think. And then I'm learning my quick keys. It's Option Shift R is for to draw you a rectangle, and I'm gonna do this. I think I kind of don't like this. Some I don't know. Let me just see something real quick. So from there to here. Actually, you know what? I want to do one thing. So there's something called after hour trading, extended hour trading. What was the quick key? I want to use quick keys. Option Shift E, Option Shift R, and then Option Shift E. So it's called extended trade, extended hours. So as you can see, it's below the zone that I just put. It's most likely gonna go in between here because the volume is low. There's not a lot of people trading right now. There was a lot of people trading. That's when the market was open. And this is called the extended hours. And as you can see, the volume goes way, 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 way down. So people are trading still, but not very many. And the reason I just did that is because it's going to give me a little bit more of a story for where I want to put my next zone up here. Um, so I'm going to go back, Option Shift E. Let me just turn it off again. Just double check. I want to leave it here, and then this is going to be the end of the video. And we're going to see tomorrow how it fights. So right here, there's a lot of touches right here. This is what I saw right here. This was what was getting me. Fight, 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 fight. So all of that. And I say that is the yeah. Yeah, this is a tough one right here for me. Tricky, tricky side. Yeah. There's a lot of fighting going on. But let's just leave it here, okay? I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Again, I wish it showed up differently earlier, but hey, it is what it is, and that's when they say the devil trying to stop you. Like I say, y'all know this boy, a man of God right here. God ain't gonna let me chill. You know, I was about to go do some reading and stuff, but I was like, I want to put out something for tomorrow, so I'm gonna finish this video and post it for the morning of the 29th. And on a outro, real quick, I want to show y'all some of those trades that I was setting up, and there was just some really good news because when SoFi is going down, these things look red, but when it's going down, like so my calls, they would look red, and I didn't realize that it was red because SoFi went down for that day. It doesn't mean I didn't make profit or I wasn't profitable. And I just want to click on this one real quick because y'all know that 9/5, that September 5th date. So this call was 2150. It's called strike price. And I just want to show y'all something real quick. So because I didn't realize, I honestly, I was like, I'm actually pretty decent at this stuff. Because y'all saw me put in these in the watch list. Y'all saw me put in these trades in the past video, and they were very serious um, choices for me. It wasn't like some, oh, let me just try it. No, this is actually what I would do. So if I would have put in this trade, for instance, it was added August 1st with a strike price of September 5th. If I would have put that trade in, I would be profiting $319. That's a 226% gain, y'all. Okay. So that's the power of learning all the different types of trading, but be specialized in something though, because that's just important. So, but I think I'm gonna do okay with this whole swing trading thing. And not all of them look like this, but that's just so cool, isn't it? You know. So again, we have the strike price, 2150. So I would have paid $141 for this. Remember, so this says the average cost when added 1.4 $1.41. You times that by 100 because you get 100 shares, right? So that 141 it turns to $141. That $141, the value of it today would be $460, and that's why I get 319 profit. Crazy, so cool. So if you watch these videos, you're gonna learn how to do this, okay? And that's just $141, and you make 319, y'all. Okay, that's one. And you'll be doing these trades when you're not a quote unquote like pro or something. I think Robinhood allows like 1 day trade a day, and then you only get to do three of them a month, right? As a newbie. But there's ways, there's like workarounds, all that. I'm gonna show y'all that later. Okay. So let me do one more. I'm gonna show one more, and I'm gonna get out of here. So this one down here, this was the one that I actually just closed. So this is the exact one, and let's see, just see where that would have been at. Actually, you know what? Let's look at this one. A 22 call for a later date. So this call, why does this just say 11? Oh, okay, because it's this year. Okay. Okay, so for November now, right? September, October, so 2 more months. So let's see what this one will look like. So this one, because I picked the later date and it's more likely to get to that, they charge you more. Okay, because it's a later date, they charge you more. So when I put this one in, it was on August 1st, and I would have had to pay $260. Okay, $260, and the value of this one would be 565. That makes a $305 profit. Okay, so and that's kind of cool too to understand. Like you don't always have to put in more money to make more money back. All right, I spent $141 on the other one, and I made 319 back. Okay, so there's different strategies, but profit is profit. This is 117% gain. That's just amazing. That's pretty cool. So this stuff works, y'all. This stuff works, and I hope y'all been watching these videos, and I hope you like what I've been sharing. And if you do, I need one thing from you. I need you to subscribe. And I need you to, okay, two, I need you to share this with somebody else and tell them to subscribe, even if they don't like stocks. But you should find somebody who likes investing, period, but definitely stocks. So that's what I'm talking about right now. But again, I appreciate y'all. I hope there was some value in here. Please comment if you have any questions, or just tell me just how y'all been feeling about these videos. If you've been, rocking with your boy. Um, yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow morning. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, and that's about it. Uneducated Yogi, One Family Investing, where we learn. All right, y'all just learned something right now. We invest. Y'all need to invest. Preferably, you do the safest things first. I got some friends, they know that I do this, and they'll go buy stocks and then lose money. Don't do that. Don't do that. You just learned. Invest nicely and then make some profit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what we do at One Family Investing. All right. And with that, I am out. Love and peace.